All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Samurai Champloo, episode 2.
All right, this wacky, fun, wild anime has begun, and now we're on a mission.
We are indeed, to find the samurai that smells of sunflowers. It's a tongue twister.
Sunflower-scented samurai.
That's right.
Sussy.
Because Fu is earnestly looking for this person, who knows why.
Well,
and how
she wasn't until the place burned down.
Indeed.
So
what's the whole situation there? And why is the only thing that she knows about the person that they smell of sunflowers? Any distinguishing characteristics that you saw?
I think it's because it's an old memory. It's from when she was very little. So in a lot of ways, scent is one of the most powerful memories that we can hold on to over the years. It's the same way in which when you smell like your mom or your father's like cooking from when you were a little child,
it can just send you back.
You just send right back to that memory.
Yeah, I like it. So
she might not actually know anything about them other than that.
Sure, and just because they smelled of sunflowers the one time, doesn't mean they'll smell like sunflowers this time. Maybe they took a shower in the last 12 years or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So while Fu might have basically started a wild goose chase for something that cannot be found, maybe the three of them will find something together along the way.
Friendship.
You possibly maybe a throuple.
I like the way you think.
But y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Opening on somebody new.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. Whoa. Pandemonium 2 is the name. All right.
Yep.
Let's go. Yeah. Oh my god. It's all it takes.
Yep. Like an old married couple, but with swords.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Like, do you have any other info? Better, said than, done. Like that.
Yeah, with what money?
Uh-oh. There's 4 and there's 3 people.
Uh-huh.
Bruh. Whoa! Ah, this is Bebop! Oh my god! This is fucking...
And before one of them takes their sword and throws it at the bird.
This is Oniga Wakamaru. Wow. I think I said that name completely wrong. Yep. Damn. And
with eyes closed.
Oh my god!
Yep.
Oh my god! He's getting fed.
Paid in advance.
Nope, self-taught. This man is 29 years old.
Yeah. I've lived such a long life.
Yep. That is not water. Oh, Fu's drunk. All right. That's where the Githyanki are. I love how they're sitting facing opposite each other. Like opposite directions.
But more importantly, episode 2 and we're already getting a hot spring.
Then they're carting her over there because she's drunk sleeping. Yep. What? Hey, yo, what? Well, hello. Pretty woman.
Indeed.
Well, shit. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Sad but true.
Especially in the time they probably live in.
Oh yeah, of course. That's yeah. Yeah. Yep. Had a feeling. Shit. Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't notice that. I didn't notice the connection there.
Yep.
Whoa. Yes.
And if you'll excuse me.
Yeah, you're full of shit. Oh, he's getting blamed for that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's so fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Yep. Yes, monsters. We do monstrous things. Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And then he's scared of himself because he probably killed them all so easily, too.
Right. Confirms what they said.
Yep. Yeah, this little shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, Oni Wakamaru. Okay.
Meanwhile...
What? Oh, damn. Yeah. All right, it's all converging. Here we go.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not a clumsy samurai. No.
Nope.
No, I'm really good. Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect spot to have a fight.
Mm-hmm.
I love this trope. I'm
the
such a bad
uh-huh.
killer. I'm not good at that. Yeah.
Right.
And gets you disarmed and stuff by their countenance stuff. Yeah, it's still affecting you a little bit. Shit.
You may be a monster in your own right, but...
Oh, he just walks straight into his... Fuck!
Yeah.
Good senses. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, nope.
I think he
the only
might
way
be
to win is
stronger
not
than
to
you,
play
Mugen.
here, man. Yeah. Oh, shit. I love this stuff. Yeah. All right, Fu. It's your time.
Work your magic.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh, shit. My man just monk striked him like... Well, shit. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Come on, talk.
Smack to the very end.
Yeah. You hear that, Oniwa? Come on. Yep.
And just like that, it's over.
No. No!
Yep.
He put it down! That's interesting that he did it once Oniwaka died, not once the other guy died. Can you give me the antidote, please? She's like, I don't think so.
"'Twas beauty that killed the beast."
Such a sweet little story. Oh.
But yeah, he's definitely dead.
Yeah.
For all the fun hijinks of the show, that stuff still happens.
Fucking Mugen, why do you have to be so eager to fight? Like, people die. Like, you're gonna do that. Like,
yep.
All right, we got a sweet little one-off episode with some continuity from episode 1.
Indeed.
It's really sweet. But yeah, what does it mean looking for this sunflower-scented samurai?
Yep.
She's not really got a lot of details for them right now, but they've got a lot of questions. But this whole episode basically led to a lot of death. And the thing that's really sad about it is that, for the most part, this was a very simple causal link from Mugen cut off the guy's arm, didn't kill him.
Yep.
That led
always
to him.
Finished the job.
I mean, yeah, always finish the job. I mean, if you're going to swing the sword, be ready to kill someone with it. And yet...
Well, that's what he did this episode.
That's what he did this episode. And while Jin's encounter didn't lead to actual death there, it will probably lead to some or more later.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
So
I mean, that guy's going to continue doing his work.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the idea also of people that are monsters are not only the ones with swords. Sometimes they're the ones with words. They're the ones with torches, or the ones with each other. The ones that band together and bully and abuse and, frighten the one just because they don't understand them or
just because, you helped me out, but you're kind of potentially inconvenient, so kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked that this was basically the full classic structure of a new character being introduced to set up a conflict for a one-off little mini episode
that then gets resolved by the end of the episode in a closed loop, so that way you can continue on with the general structure of the show.
Right. It doesn't really alter much of anything, but it was a way to showcase the darker sides and lighter sides of our characters here. In that Fu is able to kind of see people for who they are and really without any kind of
she's emotionally healthy
or something. Any kind of trappings of like fear or anything like that, even while she's in a sketchy situation. I think that's part of her, kind of her ditzy nature.
Yes.
But it's also an area of something that's really beautiful and innocent. And it's the kind of thing that infers to me a little bit because of my speculations on the ED, but that, she never really got to fully grow up. There's a lot of things about her that seem very childlike in that regard.
And we know that she doesn't have
she's
parents
very wise,
because she was like the people at the tea house are kind of treating her like
right.
Like not necessarily a surrogate.
Yeah, we don't know where her parents are, their state right now.
Yep.
But she also had no experience with alcohol ever before this. So she's like, what is this water?
Yeah,
like, wow, she's really...
There's not being used to alcohol, and so, haha, anime girl has one drink and then immediately is drunk. But no, then there's the, I don't understand what this is. That's a whole other level.
That's a whole other thing, yeah.
Yep.
So lots of little bits of characterization and world building thrown into our little trio here. But then also, Mugen was ready to fight and kill this guy here.
Just because the dude hesitates.
Sorry, yeah.
He didn't survive by being like, oh wait, you have feelings and second thoughts, you know?
Yeah.
Nope, it's I'm here to kill you, and so you're dead. And that, does that have potential interesting ramifications for the whole dynamic with Mugen and Jin, since they are so dead set on fighting each other and all that? Yeah, like this episode, it's something that, for as self-contained as it is so tonally different from the first one.
Very different.
Which I gotta say is good to have, because if you're gonna do something like this, better to have it sooner rather than later, because otherwise if this were to be like episode 8 or something, that could be very confusing and jarring after episode 1.
Because most people are gonna be waiting a good 3 to 5 episodes for a show like this before they feel like there's been any kind of pattern of theme or
exactly. 3's a pattern, as they say. And given that the first episode, in addition to all the hijinks, like to the more extreme end, had the one, yesterday, right, and then it shows the modern day, right? Like that's the level of extremeness, silliness that this show gets into. And so, having an episode where it's the, oh shit, yeah, no, this person was being used and abused and had their chance to escape from it, but sorry,
it's just life goes that way. Sometimes it's just too late, and it's not their fault at all, but that's just sometimes how the world works. Shit happens.
Yep.
And I think the way that Watanabe usually sets up these kinds of themes and feelings and stuff about the world, usually by basically saying that the main characters are going to be identified with through their struggle and their pain and their loss, is a common theme for Watanabe shows in general, at least the ones I've seen. But it's being held to here in the way in which their pain, loss, and struggle can lead to unintended consequences so far. And I like that being explored in this episode here a lot. Because it just means that every action that they take, while it could be under a silly context at one point, if we think about the ways that it could spiral out to other things, could lead to more serious consequences.
And with regards to the idea of, oh, hey, you have an episodic, like one-off, where you have a character that, get us emotionally attached to, things like that, and then have them exit stage left by way of dying at the end of the episode, I really like that it's something that happened as a result of the actions of one of the main characters, right? Because it could be very easy for that to just be like oh no, some world thing that really then feels like hand of the author, where it's you can't have nice things, we have to maintain the status quo, so et cetera, et cetera. Whereas in this case, while the status quo is maintained, it is done so in a way that builds on the emotion that was set up, but then also is due to the agency of the core characters. And so that's an aspect of Mugen where, even though he wasn't he
wasn't fully himself in a lot of ways. He was poisoned.
There are all sorts of things.
Freaking out.
Right? Who knows? Maybe he wouldn't normally do that.
Maybe not.
But it's oh no, I know I'm compromised. I have to survive. I have to win.
So that I can get the antidote. Yeah. In a lot of ways, I don't really blame Mugen strongly for it. It's more just fuck Mugen. You're so good and competent here. You're
strong. Why can't you be kind? Right?
Or you're strong. Why can't you show restraint? And they literally said in the end of at the end of the previous episode, this guy has no restraint.
Right. It's like his defining characteristic.
Yeah. So here we go.
Yep.
No restraint. It's the kind of thing that shows that the little elements that the show is going to pepper throughout these kinds of episodes are going to build on themselves and give us a larger picture and a more defined picture of who these characters are. And I am excited for that, because a lot of stories will be lazy and not use these things outside of their given mini story that they're associated with. But if we're doing this now in the beginning so far, oh my gosh, 26 episodes in.
Right. How much? Yeah. If we get one layer at a time, we'd have a very crisp image of these
beautiful
characters
painting by the end of it. Yeah.
Yep.
But really, really sweet, simple episode.
Maybe, hopefully, the next one will be a bit more positive and cheerful.
Don't you know? You never split the party.
Yeah.
This shit happens when you do that shit, so stop it.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
You all made fools of yourselves.
Oh yeah, because in Jin's case, he was the most probably sensible, in that it's okay, I'm going to then take this assassin away and deal with them myself. He wasn't fooled by it, right?
No.
But at the same time, if Jin was around, I imagine he might have seen through some of the other situations, right? At the very least, Fu wouldn't have been by herself.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Right. But the other cool thing about this is that because this happens now, it doesn't feel like we're artificially breaking any kind of bonds of the relationship in order to have
because
party split drama, because they don't have those bonds yet.
They haven't been through a lot of danger yet, right?
It's not like this kind of stuff is actually more. I give way more leeway to it in the beginning.
Yeah, if this happens in episode 15, when it's like damn it, Fu's been kidnapped 16 times already, or whatever. 15, 16 times, why the fuck did we leave her alone, No, it's episode 2.
Yeah, so let's build the bonds over the lack of money and food.
Exactly.
And then test them in the midst of their desires and their weaknesses and their insecurities and their struggles so that they can forge that steel.
Even if it's just Mugen's struggle to get laid.
If that ends up becoming a recurring gag, I would be down for that.
Yeah.
That actually sounds really funny. The idea that the reason why he has all this energy
is because he's
so pent up. He's just really, really fucking horny. Mm-hmm. And yet Jin's here being like advanced by like men as well. Being like, yes.
I love the way that's handled. It's so apparently,
sometimes two
males, and then it's just like, excuse me.
Of course, presenting himself straightforward to being like, look how soft I am.
Right.
Look how disinterested I am.
But like, as far as also.
Have a nice day, sir.
Right, but most of the time when something like that will get brought up, especially from like an anime from like the early aughts, I don't necessarily expect it to be handled well. In this case, it's just the respectfully declining.
I mean, this is also the same episode where Mugen was joking about how he was going to take advantage of Fu because she was sleeping next to him. So these characters are pieces of shit in a lot of ways. Yeah, but it's more like, I scaled this a little bit more in a specific way there.
I like to think that there was at least something being like intentionally done with that of the, hey, this is a dude without restraint, and oh, hey, at the end of the episode he's not going to show restraint. Mm-hmm. But that is definitely one of those.
I think it's the area also where we are getting to know these characters, and they're not good people.
No.
By the nature of them just being our protagonists, and that's also another example of the world that they live in. So having characters that are not good on the alignment side of things necessarily is a fun way to start.
Right.
Because
they're just allied right now.
We have a little bit of necessity going on in that if they combine their efforts, there's a lot more dumplings in their future.
Sure.
But they also can do pretty well for themselves as far as getting their dumplings if they just go off and do things by themselves. But they can get blindsided by, poison in the night, assassins that go into the bath with you,
right.
Or a monster, trying to puppeteer a scared man,
I like
to hurt.
The reversal you did there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah. But cool stuff. We also saw the strengths of all three characters here as well, put on display. The kindness and empathy of Fu, the
precision
and also foresight of Jin.
Yep.
And then Mugen being just tough as hell. Actually handling.
Doing all of that
while poisoned.
Yeah, exactly. That's the hey, just in case it wasn't clear. Mugen is a bit of a beast, and you don't just take him out, right? Like this isn't that flexible power, stuff for the characters. He gets poisoned, and then all this shit happens.
Dying.
And so he gets knocked out, and that's how we actually have this kind of situation.
Another thing I want to say, this is maybe going a bit of a stretch here, because we didn't actually see how he left the woman, but he didn't necessarily kill her, so that was restraint.
Sure. He might have been thinking go, grab the antidote. Episode 3 opens with, no, hang on.
You owe me.
Lady, I didn't kill you, so let's finish this.
And that was kind of hot, right? Me like getting out of there alive.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you should have seen me.
Seeing your wiles for what they were. It was
awesome. Yeah.
And then she's like, nah, bitch. Like, no, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You got an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. And also be sure to check out my Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play on Twitch. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.